Have you ever wondered why X-Men comics resonate so deeply with so many of us? It's not just about the spectacular superpowers or the thrilling action scenes. The appeal of X-Men is far more profound, transcending age, culture, and time. These are tales that explore the human condition through the lens of the extraordinary, stories that reflect our own struggles and triumphs back at us. The mutants in X-Men aren't just superheroes, they're us grappling with identity, acceptance, power, and a myriad of other universal experiences. The psychological depth of these characters is a significant part of what makes the X-Men universe so compelling. We see them wrestle with their demons and their desires, their hopes and their fears. And in doing so, we find ourselves drawn into their world, rooting for them, understanding them, seeing ourselves in them. So, are you ready to delve deeper into the psyche of these beloved characters? Let's dive in. At the heart of X-Men is the struggle for identity and acceptance. Each mutant, with their unique abilities, grapples with the dual challenge of understanding who they are and finding their place in a world that often fears and rejects them. Much like the X-Men, we too are on a journey of self-discovery, seeking to understand and accept our unique identities. We navigate the world, trying to find where we fit, often in the face of societal pressures and expectations. Consider Mystique, who could change her appearance at will. She had the power to conform, to fit into societal norms, yet chose to embrace her true, blue-skinned, red-haired form. She embodied acceptance of one's true identity, despite societal pressure to conform. Or take Nightcrawler, who despite his demonic appearance, remained kind-hearted and deeply religious, challenging the society's preconceived notions of appearance and morality. Their journey mirrors our own quest for identity and acceptance. Power can be a double-edged sword, can't it? It's a tantalizing prospect, the ability to do things beyond the ordinary, but with it comes a unique set of challenges. Every X-Men character grapples with this reality. They have abilities that set them apart, but these powers aren't free of consequence. Take Magneto, for example. His control over magnetic fields is awe-inspiring, but it's a power that's been used to wage war and foster division. It's a stark reminder that superpowers, like any form of power, can be misused. Then there's the weight of responsibility. For characters like Professor X, their abilities are not just personal assets, but tools for the greater good. They bear the burden of using their powers wisely, of making decisions that impact the world around them. The dark side of power is a recurring theme in X-Men. It's a reminder that even extraordinary abilities come with their own set of challenges. How does a group of misfits function as a team? That's the question we're addressing as we delve into the world of the X-Men. The X-Men are more than just a group of mutants. They're a testament to the power of friendship and cooperation. Consider the diverse array of personalities, backgrounds, and abilities among the X-Men. You've got Wolverine, the gruff loner, Cyclops, the dedicated leader, and the empathetic rogue, to name just a few. Despite their differences, they find common ground in their shared experiences as mutants, and they learn to leverage their unique strengths to overcome challenges. Their dynamics illustrate that true friendship isn't about sameness, but about understanding and acceptance. It's about recognizing each other's strengths and weaknesses, and knowing when to lead and when to follow. It's about standing together in the face of adversity, and it's about realizing that as a team, they are stronger. Working together, they become more than the sum of their parts. The mutant struggle is a metaphor for societal issues, isn't it? Indeed, the X-Men comics touch upon the profound struggle of mutants as they seek acceptance and equality in a world that views them with fear and suspicion. This struggle mirrors many real-world social issues, doesn't it? The mistrust and rejection faced by mutants echo the experiences of marginalized communities across the globe. The mutants' yearning for acceptance and their fight against prejudice is a reflection of the ongoing battle against racism, sexism, and other forms of discrimination. But the X-Men don't just lay down and accept their fate, do they? No, they rise up, they fight, and they strive to make the world a better place. They resist the narrative that they are dangerous or evil simply because they are different. They challenge the status quo and push for a world where everyone, mutant or not, is treated with respect and dignity. X-Men is a reflection of our society's struggles. Every X-Men character has a personal demon to face, don't they? Indeed, the world of X-Men is full of characters wrestling with their inner demons. Take Wolverine, for instance. His struggle isn't just with the enemies he fights, but with his own violent nature. He's constantly grappling with the beast within, trying to keep it under control. Or consider Jean Grey, a character whose immense power is both a blessing and a curse. Her inner demon is the Dark Phoenix, a force of destruction she must continually suppress. And let's not forget about Professor X. Despite his wisdom and leadership, he too faces his own inner demons. His struggle with guilt over the things he has done in the name of peace is a constant battle. These internal struggles are not just for dramatic effect. They serve as a reminder that everyone has their own personal battles to fight, their own demons to face. Facing our inner demons is a universal human experience. X-Men raises some fascinating moral and ethical questions, doesn't it? The world of mutants is brimming with dilemmas that push the boundaries of morality. Characters like Magneto and Professor X often find themselves at odds due to their differing views on coexistence with humans. Magneto, scarred by his past, believes in mutant superiority and often resorts to extreme measures to protect his kind. Professor X, on the other hand, advocates for peace and harmony, believing that mutants and humans can live together. This stark contrast poses a thought-provoking question. Who's right? Is it morally justifiable to use any means necessary to preserve one's kind, or should peace be the ultimate goal, even at the cost of one's safety? Then there's the ethical conundrum of using one's powers. Is it right for Jean Grey to manipulate minds, even if it's for a good cause? X-Men challenges us to reflect on our own moral compass. Everyone deserves a second chance, right? In the world of X-Men, our mutants often find themselves grappling with this very question. Redemption and second chances are deeply interwoven into the tapestry of their stories. Take, for instance, Rogue. Once a villain, she seizes the opportunity to change, to seek redemption for her past transgressions. Despite the distrust and skepticism from others, she perseveres, proving that people have the capacity to change. Magneto, a character known for his extremist views, also experiences moments of redemption. His transformation is not sudden, nor is it complete. It's a journey, a testament to the complexity of human nature and the possibility of change, even in the most hardened hearts. These instances are not just plot devices, but poignant reminders that second chances are not about perfect transformations. They're about acknowledging mistakes, making amends, and striving for better. Redemption is a key theme in X-Men, reminding us of the power of change. Fear and prejudice are formidable enemies in X-Men, aren't they? Now let's delve into how these two elements drive the conflict in the X-Men universe. Picture this, a world where individuals are feared and ostracized, not for their actions, but for the simple fact that they are different. They possess abilities far beyond the comprehension of ordinary folks, and this difference ignites fear. This fear then gives birth to prejudice, a preconceived notion that all mutants are dangerous, that they are a threat to society. This prejudice is so deeply ingrained that it blinds people to the fact that these mutants, like the X-Men, use their powers for the greater good. It's a classic case of judging a book by its cover, isn't it? In essence, X-Men brilliantly showcases the destructive power of fear and prejudice. It serves as a stark reminder that these two foes can wreak havoc, not just in comic books, but in our real world too. X-Men holds a mirror to society's fear and prejudice. Trauma shapes us, but it's our resilience that defines us, isn't it? In the world of X-Men, our beloved mutants face trials that would break most of us, but it's their resilience, their ability to bounce back, that truly makes them heroes. Take Cyclops, for instance, who, despite losing his parents in a plane crash and being forced to live with the constant fear of his destructive optic blasts, remains a steadfast leader. Or consider Rogue, who, despite the isolation caused by her power to absorb others' memories and abilities, finds strength in her solitude and becomes a beacon of hope for those who feel alone. Then there's Wolverine, a man whose life is a tapestry of pain and loss. Yet he continually rises from the ashes, his indomitable spirit untouched. It's not the adamantium in his bones, but his resilience that makes him truly indestructible. X-Men showcases the power of resilience. It's a reminder that we too, like our favorite mutants, can overcome our traumas and emerge stronger. Legacy is a burden and a gift, isn't it? In the world of X-Men, legacy and inheritance play a significant role, shaping characters and the world around them. Take, for example, the Summers family. Scott Summers, also known as Cyclops, inherits not only his father's mutant genes, but also his legacy of leadership. His struggle to uphold this inheritance while carving his own path is a recurring theme in his arc. Then there's Magneto, real name Eric Lehnsherr. His past as a Holocaust survivor shapes his legacy, influencing his radical stance on mutant rights. His actions, in turn, become a legacy for his children, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, who must grapple with their father's controversial reputation. On the flip side, legacy can also be a gift, a source of strength. Mutants, despite their struggles, inherit a rich culture and community, a legacy of resilience and unity that empowers them to face adversity. Legacy, then, is not just about what we leave behind, but also what we carry forward. Legacy shapes the world of X-Men. Enjoying the video so far? You're one click away from more fascinating insights into the X-Men universe. Tap that like button to show your support, and don't forget to subscribe for more captivating content. Now let's continue our journey through the psychology of X-Men. Mental health is a crucial piece of the X-Men puzzle, isn't it? It's a theme that weaves through the series subtly yet significantly. The X-Men universe isn't shy about delving into complex mental health issues, creating a platform for much-needed conversations. Take Cyclops, for instance, battling with post-traumatic stress disorder after the tragic loss of Jean Grey. Or Wolverine, grappling with his traumatic past that often triggers bouts of anxiety and rage. And let's not forget Rogue, whose power of absorption often plunges her into depression, as she can't touch another being without stealing their memories and life force. These aren't just characters with superpowers, they're individuals facing real mental health challenges, much like many of us. These narratives not only humanize our heroes, but also destigmatize mental health, presenting it as a part of life that needs understanding and care. X-Men reminds us of the importance of mental health and well-being. So, what can we learn from this psychology of X-Men? That beneath the capes and mutant powers, these characters grapple with universal themes: identity, power, friendship, struggle, inner demons, morality, redemption, fear, trauma, legacy, and mental health. These elements not only add depth and richness to the narrative, but also make the X-Men incredibly relatable. In essence, the psychology of X-Men isn't confined to the pages of a comic book. The psychology of X-Men offers a mirror into our own psyche. That's all for today, folks. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the minds of the X-Men, don't keep it to yourself. Share your thoughts, insights, and favorite mutant moments in the comments section. Until next time, keep exploring the psychology of your favorite comics.
Savored this video? Fancy another? Click the on-screen video for an even deeper dive into fresh territory. Your support is like a warm cuppa on a brisk day. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, ring that bell for the latest content. Cheers for watching.